Hey, hey, hey.
Hi, how are you?
Well, I've been better. I don't feel real good.
That's what you just said.
I have a horrible, nasty little headache from breathing in too much exhaust. And if this is what it's like to be high, I don't like it.
It's not. Not that I would know. But I'm sure
it's like this person pulled up to the market at the end of the day. Way to go, Danna. At the end of the day, in their diesel truck, which I like diesel. I like exhaust blowing out the back. It's fun when it's loud.
Yeah, this was
not healthy exhaust. It just kept blowing in the market.
No, and the whole market smelled like it.
Oh, I just got this nasty little headache I can't kick.
Don't worry. A drink and an Aleve knock it right out.
I took an Aleve, and I really hope.
So Aleve usually helps, but I mean, it's pretty.
Oh, I hope
it'll do it.
It's going to kick it.
We have
so much to talk about. So many weird, random things today.
Yeah,
where do you want to start?
I don't even know. Okay, so we had like a super busy weekend at the market, which was great, except I realized and then I worked early this morning because I had to do payroll. I'm like, I haven't been home. Like, I can't wait. I mean, I've been home, but I slept as soon as I came home. I'm like, we have nothing tonight. We have no sports. Every night I run to sports after.
Where's Olivia?
She went to a friend's, so they have senior night this week.
Okay. They're getting stuff ready.
So they're getting all the stuff ready for the girls that are graduating. She has a speech to write and all this stuff for senior night. Oh. Yes, because she
gives a speech on senior night?
Yeah, like they did it last year too. It's for the girls that are a little more outspoken are the ones that speak. And if you know my daughter is anything like me.
So they talk about a senior.
They talk about a senior, yes. And how they're going to miss them and yada, yada, yada. So it's super cute.
Do they cry and do all that sappy
that
stuff?
That part is a little annoying. Olivia did not cry last year, so I hope she doesn't cry. So whatever, just a busy weekend, we had a busy weekend, so now I'm excited for tonight to just be, whew.
Yeah, we're gonna podcast, then we're gonna go home. Well, you're already home. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna fix dinner.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know what we're
I want to
eating.
go to bed. But here's our thing. We've been waking up at like 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, why?
Well, first of all, the dumpster people came.
Oh,
and they
that's
came
right.
to
You're
pick up the
getting a new roof.
dumpster. We're getting a new roof. And then the Amish have been coming early. And then Bill wakes up and then he wakes me up.
So
and then the dogs bark.
Liv slept at Kristin's house the other night and she was like, well, that was a bad idea.
Because at like 6:30 in the morning,
they were
pounding
on the...
Well, so we are getting a new roof because we had that tornado and we had a couple trees fall in our house and cause some damage. So we're getting a new roof. And we just talk about the progressions of age. When you're young, you look at people's cars, then you look at houses, then you look at fencing, then you look at swing sets, then you look at barns if you're me.
I don't look at barns.
Now I'm looking at gutters.
So we are
roofs.
We are also getting a new roof and new gutters because we also had damage from the storm, and we're on the list. I'm like, can we get it done before winter?
You need my Amish guys.
I wanted,
my Willis, he gets stuff done.
I know, but whatever.
But anybody needs an Amish crew, we've got the best
We are
one.
using very good, reputable roofers who...
No fly-by-nights.
No. Ken's Park Hill Roofing, they're very local. They're very family-owned, local. They've been around for a long time. But we went to high school with them, so that's why we're using them. But we're like, oh, can we get on the list a little sooner? Let's get moving here. But nonetheless, it is funny because I had to pick out shingle colors, and because you guys are doing metal, we're doing regular shingle. But gutters are a huge thing, and I was like,
"What are you doing? Gutters are a big deal."
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far, but I am so excited to get new gutters. I cannot tell you. It is not normal how excited I am.
Gutters are exciting.
I think that they will really look so nice.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that. Yeah, we're trying to do there's just not enough hours in the day. We're trying to get all this done before winter. We're just yesterday I said to Tom, I think we need to close the pool. We need to do all these things.
That's sad. But I think it is time. We're getting cold here.
It got chilly.
Colder. It's going to be in the 30s, high 30s.
Is it really?
I saw. Yeah.
Holy cow.
There's a chance of frost.
Holy cow,
frost
really?
advisory. Yeah.
Wow.
So we're getting all this done. So anyways, the Amish crew is really funny because it's the owner, the dad, and then he has his sons work with him too. But we made another discovery too today because the one son fell off a roof. Not our roof.
Not yours.
And I'm like, can you guys please be careful? We have a our pitch of our roof is an 812. which I feel like I know the roofing.
I was like,
talk.
I don't know what that means.
That's a steep roof. It's not like the steepest, but it's a pretty steep roof. And then when you're putting metal on it, the only reason I know that is because I had to order my cupola. And so I've had to get into the whole cupola roof talk lingo. And so I'm like, Willis, can you please tell your sons and your crew to be really safe on the roof? We don't need any more of this. And his son had just fallen off a roof a couple months ago and really hurt himself. And today he had his checkup to get it clear so he could maybe be more weight bearing. And his surgeon is Laszlo Harmat, who went to school with Bill. And I'm like, no way. Like, he's a really good friend of ours and his wife. And we were talking and he's like, I might phone home. And so my wife could tell him because he's operated on Willis's son now twice because he did his finger when he cut his tendon in his finger.
Gosh.
And every family has a prone kid incident. Well, that's Willis's. Anyway, so I just love the boys. And so I always wonder what they're thinking about us when they're there because it's just rather interesting. The other morning I went to get my cup of coffee. Sometimes because nobody's up in the house.
But this is your fault for doing this.
No, I didn't. I was fully clothed, but sometimes I don't know they're there.
Oh.
And so I went to get my coffee. I was dressed, but sometimes I just walk out there and nothing to like push the button on my coffee, start the dryer, switch the load of laundry, and then I just go back to my room with my cup of coffee because no one's up. I went to get my coffee, and they were all on the back porch waving at me. So fortunately, I had clothes on and all was well, but I didn't even know they were there.
That's interesting.
So, disaster avoided because I always wonder what they think of us. And I say this, like, Willis, what do you go home and tell your wife about me?
I know, that is interesting.
Because I'm always like, Willis, what do you think? Willis, I need you to make this happen. This is what I want, Willis, whatever it takes to make it work. What are you looking at out there?
I'm looking to see where Tom is. Did he go outside?
Yeah, he's outside.
Okay, if he went outside, we can talk about this because by the time our podcast...
Tom, are you in here? He's outside.
Joey, is Dad in here? Joe.
This is Operation Surprise Tom for his birthday, which she got in trouble for today.
Okay, so listen to this story. So I couldn't figure out anything to get him for his birthday.
I could think of things.
But they're not that good. And
it was good.
I need to be very clear. Tom and I really don't normally exchange gifts because if we want something, we just buy it. So we decided, Bill actually had this idea, which I was kind of against it, but whatever, decided for it. Costco has Golden Tee, the arcade game, which we played all through college in our 20s, like at every local bar. And so they have the arcade game. So I bought it for him. But we sent the kids to go get it the other day. And first we almost got busted because Tom was tracking Olivia for God knows what reason on Life 360.
He was tracking you?
Oh, I didn't tell you this?
No.
No, he was tracking Liv. He was like, why is Liv in Mayfield? And I was like, oh, she went with Campbell to Costco to go get some stuff for Kristin. Oh, okay. So like he was questioning that. And then I was looking on Life 360 and they were right by each other driving. Like they were not far. So I was very, very worried about that because he was on his lunch break from work. Then today he was very nice
because he could walk in any moment.
He was doing the laundry and I have a secret credit card. Like it's not really a secret. Like he knows I have it, but literally I called the bank and I have $1,000 credit line on it because I cannot be trusted. So I know I cannot get in trouble for $1,000. So I only have $1,000 because then I'll pay it right off. He knows I have this card and I use it only when I buy him stuff because that way he doesn't see it. So I gave the card to Olivia to use it at Costco. Well, she never gave it back to me. Apparently it got washed. He changed the laundry today. It came through the laundry. He's like, I was doing a load of clothes and it was in Liv's laundry. Why'd she have your credit card? I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. I could not think of anything. So I just ignored his text messages.
Did he ask you? He was going to ask
Not
you.
since I've been home. No, I'm just hoping to change the subject.
Pants on fire, Danna.
I don't know. I'll like walk around with my shirt off later to change the subject and it'll be fine. If he brings it up. I don't know what else to do. Like I'm in panic mode right now.
Come up with something fast.
No, I'm in panic mode. I don't know what to do. But I just have to get through another day and then I can just give him the darn gift.
Wanted to buy you a birthday. Oh no, because she has her own card.
She has her own credit card?
It was a little larger than she normally has, so you let her use that card. That's your excuse.
I don't know about this. I'm just gonna take my shirt off. I don't know what else to do.
That is not gonna detract him. I'm sorry. For the moment it will, and then he'll go back.
And then he'll forget about it.
Oh, he will not.
He'll forget about it. I guarantee you. Check in next week with us to find out if this works.
Tune in next week to see if Danna took off her shirt.
This is how desperate I am.
That's okay. We've both talked about being topless so far. Anyways, but we'll go back because I let the guys use our bathroom.
Oh, this is so good. Yeah, back to that.
So I walked into my house and somebody must have used the toilet because right inside our door, because first of all, there was no toilet paper left.
Oh, goodness.
And then
it
smelled rather not great. And so I'm like, Danna, did you blow up my bathroom?
So I will say, like, that is my go-to thing. Like, if I'm at work and I have a stomach ache, you guys know I have Crohn's disease. So, like, if I have a stomach ache and I'm sick, I have to go to Kristin's house. Like, I have driven home before because it's right around the corner. But, like, during the busy season, I don't like to leave because I will never get my parking spot back. So I just go to run to Kristin's house. It's not even
like I could tell the guys to go to the Porta-John because those were awful, too.
Oh, they're a mess. They're not a good situation in those.
Raise your hand if you've ever had to take a stick and stir the Porta-John.
Really
well, not this time, but I've done it before.
Oh,
Paco did that for us.
Thank God for Paco.
Well, Paco was laughing because we have Porta-Johns at the market during our busy season, and we have 4 of them actually.
3,
but the one's back behind. I don't think
people
really
one
use that
one.
But they were all full, so Paco had to go out, and he was funny. He kept carrying his out of order sign. And
he told me, he said, I put it out of order sign, and his accent's very heavy. So it took me a minute to figure out what he was trying to tell me, but he was trying to tell me that he kept putting the out of order sign on and people were not listening and they were just going in anyways. And so I told him he needed
the honey pot
bungee.
Was full.
Yes, very full. And I told him he needed a bungee cord it closed. And he didn't do it. But
anyways, so I had to open up the bathroom. But then the worst part was that that's all I could giggle about all day was that the Amish blew up my bathroom.
Well, and so she tried to blame me though. But this one wasn't me. It was them. It's fine. Okay. They're not listening right now.
They might be because Bob Rogish will tell them to listen.
Thanks, Bob
Last
Rogish.
time I said that, and it's fine. I don't care if Willis knows. No. Willis is a nice looking Amish man. And so I always say, I feel like he's the nicest looking Amish because he's so nice. And he speaks very good English.
Goes to show you that personality really makes a difference.
Yeah, it does. And so Bob's like, I hope you know I turned it up really loud when they were working at my place. He would.
Stinker. So. That's kind of funny though. So yeah, that's what's going on. Kristin has Amish men pooping in her bathroom.
Pretty much, but the roof looks so good.
That's all that matters. They can poop wherever they want not wherever, but as long as it's in a toilet.
In my investigations of driving around and looking, we ended up getting a metal roof. We got standing seam, which is a little, it's more durable.
So this is interesting.
To last longer.
Bill and I were talking about this the other day. So obviously it is a little bit more pricey up front, but we were comparing
over time.
Well, that's just it. We were comparing pricing because we both feel that we got good. Not often do 2 friends get roofs at the exact same time unless they get hit by tornadoes. So we were comparing pricing, and really, it is incredibly comparable because of the length of time that it will last. And for you guys,
come down. Standing seam has come down. It has,
but for you guys, for us, we'll be in our house. I would say, at minimum 10 more years. I'm fine staying here.
We're there for the long haul.
You guys are there for the long haul. So you'll really, and if it's not you, it'll be your children or whomever. And so that is worth the investment. For us, we know that while I love the look of a metal roof, it's not something that I want to invest in right now because I don't think I'm going to live here forever. We have a lot of steps in our house, and when I get old, this isn't going to fly. But we will stay probably at least until Joey graduates at the earliest. And so
then you wouldn't live by us. I just want you to know.
Which is it is a selling point. Well, I actually thought about this one time because Tom was like, well, what if we, maybe we'll move. We would always stay in our school district because we want our kids to continue to go to school here.
You want a fancy house.
But Tom was like, what if we moved? And I'm okay staying in our house. And if and when the time came that we could afford more, I would rather keep this house and pay it off and get a vacation home. That would be what I would prefer.
When our house is paid off, I want a barn. See where our priorities lie.
But it's where your priorities lie, and you can come to my vacation house with me.
That's nice. See, that's good. Just have friends with all the toys.
Right, exactly. And
listen, my parents have a vacation house, and I've never even been there.
I'm waiting for you to take me.
We don't have time to go.
I know.
There's zero zilcho time.
So speaking of toys, Tom sold one of his motorcycles a few weeks ago, and he was very, very sad about it. But he sold it because it literally just sits here, and he felt like if he didn't sell it now, he was just going to lose out on more and more money and depreciation. So he decided to sell this motorcycle. So we have since now purchased a car for Olivia, who does not get her license for 9 months. This is
Tom bought Danna a new vehicle.
So I wanted to drive it. It's a Jeep. It's our friend's
We already talked
Jeep.
about it.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. Whatever. So anyways, he got it like all cleaned up yesterday. Like it looks so good. Like there were a couple little scratches, got those off, like just buffed them out, you know. We had it detailed, looks great. Put new bumpers on it. It really does look almost brand new. It looks beautiful. And so I'm like, yes, I want to drive it. We're pretty sure that poor Olivia is going to get stuck driving a 2013 Silverado truck because that's Tom's truck, and he is obsessed with this Jeep.
It's his birthday week. Let him have it.
Well, and so I said, I go, oh, so you sold your motorcycle, and now this is his new toy, apparently.
It's his new obsession.
Obsession. Like, he wants to drive it everywhere he goes. I'm like,
Yeah.
can I drive it?
Let
like,
him.
Hi. It is cute. It's fun. I'm not really a Jeep person, but I could be one. But I refuse to do the ducks. That's the one thing. But Olivia wants to do the ducks. I'm not big on the ducks.
Duck, you're out.
Yeah, I don't like the ducks. I don't know.
I don't understand the ducks.
I don't either. I think it's silly.
I don't understand the Jeep point either.
Oh, the Jeep Wave. If you're
whatever the wave,
whatever it is, I don't know.
I don't do
it's
it.
Not my
I
thing.
can't remember every time I see a Jeep to wave. So
it's just
people told me I was rude when Sam used to have a Jeep, and so we got rid of it. And I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah,
like
I
can't every time I see a Jeep wave.
I could see this being like it's fun because it's new for us right now. You know
culture.
what I mean? But right now, this
true
isn't
culture.
Really. It's cooler than my Chevy Traverse. How's that? I like my car.
I drive a Buick.
Yeah, like I'm fine
people
with my car.
People say Buick are for old people, and I say I'm fine.
I think
with that.
that's old. Like I think that's an old thought. The Buick are for old people.
Listen, my hairdresser, who's actually at my house right now getting chickens, I was texting Parker. That's what I was doing because he wanted to know if I had a cage for them, and I'm like, we have one, but did they bring one? But anyways, hi Kelly. She's taking some of our chickens because every year I get rid of some, and so she's taking a group of chickens.
Well, that's
that
good.
lay eggs.
So do you have a cage or are they going to
No,
buckle them in?
They brought one, but I said she could
Like, how
borrow
does
that
this
one.
work?
She could borrow that one and bring it back. So I'm not even sure what Parker
Buckle
was
up.
meaning, so.
That's kind of funny.
Let him loose in the car. Anyways, Kelly always tells me I'm too young to drive a Buick.
No, but I think
like
that
Buicks
that's
are
like
for
an old
old
school
people.
mentality is like the Buicks are old.
But I do get my mother-in-law's car. So
That's okay. I mean, that's fine. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
I can't think of another vehicle that I would want.
I like my car, my
works for
Chevy,
me.
my Traverse. This was my third Traverse. I mean, it's
my
now
third Buick.
Like,
well,
this
when I
is-
get this next
yeah.
one, it'll be my third
yeah.
Buick.
I mean, this one is great because it's paid off. So I'm going to try to drive it for at least a few more years. Do you know that we paid off my car and immediately got Liv's
new
car
one.
now?
That's how it works.
Yay.
That's usually how it works.
But that's okay. I mean, the payment is less, so we're still saving some money. But yeah. So, anyways, that's our new fun thing of
But
the
happy
week.
birthday to Tom.
Happy
because
birthday to Tom.
His birthday is the day that you're listening to
Yes,
this.
his
drop.
birthday is Wednesday.
His birthday is
So
Wednesday.
if you're one of the 3 people that listen for me and not for Kristin, then and you know my husband, you can.
Everybody knows Tom. He's rather famous.
I don't think that's the case actually, but
They do. They like to listen to what we talk about with Tom. We actually haven't talked about him very much lately.
no, he's fine.
I feel like we talk about Bob Rogish more than we talk about Tom.
We do talk about.
We can talk about Bill. Let's see. What about Bill? I don't really have anything to say about Bill lately.
What I want to say, I probably shouldn't. So
He got some new pants this week.
Oh, he did. That's
Yeah,
exciting.
he did. He thought they were more green than khaki. He wasn't very happy with his pant choice.
So this is why we don't talk about Bill,
Yeah,
because this
he's
is what we
like,
have
what are
to
we
talk
gonna
about.
When Bill likes something, he gets one of it in every color.
So there are a lot of people
his
like that
Carhartt
though.
shirts, his Arborwear pants, but this
But that's okay. Like if you know what you like, I feel like that's totally okay.
yes.
I mean, if I had like something that fit me like so good, I would buy like 3 of them.
Speaking of which, you've tried on a lot of new pants.
Oh, so I bought 8 pairs of jeans. I do not intend to
She
keep
spent
these,
like
by the
over
way.
$1,000 on
On
jeans.
jeans. They're all going back. Thank God Nordstrom has like a
hi,
good return
Tom.
policy. Liv? Okay, well, is Colton, you have to take Colton home. Okay. Just another excuse to drive the Jeep, Tom. He's going to pick Liv up
The
now.
top down. Wear a
So
sweatshirt.
I have lost a little bit of weight, so I needed some new jeans. I actually do not own one pair of jeans right now that I am happy with.
You don't like the JoJo's.
Well, I love them, but like, wait, where did those go?
Oh my gosh. This is the second time you've lost them. You looked really good in them.
I do. I like those on me. And then I bought 5 pairs of jeans last week from Nordstrom.
One, I need to pay you for those ones I'm keeping.
Oh, you're keeping a pair?
I think I'm keeping
I didn't
those
even
white
know.
cuff ones. Oh, I shouldn't have told you. You would have returned them and got less.
Well, I'm decided after all of it, I'm keeping one pair. I have one more
Okay.
pair you could potentially try on.
I don't know that I need anymore, but.
Well, then I bought 4 more pairs, 3 of which came yesterday, which way to go, UPS.
Did you try them on? Oh, those are the ones you sent me.
I sent you pictures last night. Way to go, UPS actually delivered on a Sunday, which I didn't think they did. So I thought that was weird. Although now that I'm talking out loud, I don't know that it was UPS that delivered them. I wasn't home. But anyways, 3 more pairs. One's coming on Wednesday for the 4th pair. So 9 pairs in total. So far I'm keeping 3 and I'm sending the rest back.
And they look good. They all look good.
And I'm comfortable. But
Some looked better than others.
I've lost like a solid amount, enough weight that I need like a solid amount of clothes. And now I'm at this, we're over time, but I do need to discuss this. Because I'm at this weird point in my life where do I own this? Am I like, I'm getting rid of all my clothes from when I was a bit bigger.
Yeah.
I can't have
on to those memories.
Well, I'm like, what if I gain a little bit of it back?
So I don't know. Like I had told you before, like I've relatively been the same size my entire life.
I know,
and
but
I don't mean that in a good way.
Most people are not like you.
I don't mean that in a good way, but I've kept things so I wear them. But I think if you're not going to wear it in the next 6 months, you need to get rid of it. Like I'm
definitely not going to wear it in the next 6 months.
Have you heard the clean habit where you put your hanger in reverse?
Yes, and then you flip it when you wear it, so you know.
Whatever's not there in 6 months,
you need to do that because when I went shopping in your closet the other day, we had a wedding last weekend, and I was like, "Can I borrow a dress?" Which I will say,
never get rid of dresses.
It was great for my self-esteem. I'm going to be very honest because when you are heavy, I wasn't heavier. I was a size 10. I don't consider that to be heavier by any means, and
we talked about this. Weight comes in all shapes and sizes.
Right. So a size 10 could look very different on different people. So that's why I don't want to use the word heavier because I never considered myself heavy at all. I just definitely had a little bit of weight to lose. I was trying on size 4 and at one point a 2, which I was not comfortable in.
Do you want to know the size?
She goes, do you want to know what size that is? And she told me, and I was like,
but sizing's all over the board.
It is, and every brand is different and things like that. Yeah. But so I would say I'm basically like a solid 4 right now, but I am not. I can't fathom that in my head. Like when I look in the mirror, I don't see that because there's a girl we work with, Danielle, and she just lost like over 100 pounds. And she said she has the same problem because I didn't lose that much, obviously. But she, in her head, is still this much higher size.
You got to get rid of it.
So it's very hard to like fathom that you could be this lower size. So I'm having a hard time getting rid of everything.
Just do it. Because you're not going to wear it anyway.
No, of course I'm not going to wear it. So I don't know. Whatever.
Keep the sweatpants. Oh no, it says recording stopped. I should have done it. Oh, this isn't good. Okay, well, friends, we're done.
Okay. If you're watching us on YouTube, goodbye. We just got cut off.